Hey everyone, Max here with Music Lessons 101. Today we're going to work on some more blues, and I have some cool patterns that I would like to share with you. I've known these patterns for many years. I used to practice them all the time, and they're called blues approaches, and made a little video or a little backing track for these. That's going to be an A minor, kind of a slow A minor blues, because we're going to have, with these blues approaches, there's going to be some triplets, which can actually get pretty fast when you're playing those. So, but the backing track is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off first just showing you the patterns. And like I said, I used to practice these all the time. And if you start practicing these, you can kind of, interweave them within your blues playing, and you'll actually notice some of these patterns when you're listening to the blues, and I'll go into more detail on that. Get these under your fingers and master how to play them. So the first pattern is going to be like this. Okay, so again, the idea is it's say you're playing playing some blues. So, or you might start your blues off that way. Okay, so, and you can go down and up, and you can also practice these in all the different scales as well. But today I'm just going to stay just on the A minor pentatonic. Well, there's going to be one other one. We're going to do the B minor because the song has a B minor in it. So we'll kind of do some stuff with that. But the first one more time, I'll do that for you slowly. Now we can go back up. Okay, that's going to be, we'll call that pattern one for the sake of today's lesson. And again, these are nothing new. These have been around forever. I mean, I learned this way back, 20, 30 years ago. That's going to be the first approach, okay? And you can come from the bottom. And it doesn't have to be the whole thing either. You could just use parts of it. That's what I like to do. Sometimes you'll notice, like when you hear blues, they kind of switch it up a little bit. I kind of call it like a stagger, like you're tripping down the stairs or something. Say you're going like this. Or going up. And let's say you're walking right up the pentatonic scale. The possibilities are endless as to what you can do. So that's going to be approach one. Okay, then approach two is this one here. This is a fun one to do. So it goes like this. Then they go back up. And again. Let me do that for you real slow now. And I'm just doing up and down picking. I'll go back to Okay, so you can kind of get an idea as to how you can use that. So that's 2. And then number 3 is, this is probably the most important one. I've seen other YouTube videos on this one here, and that's kind of what prompted me to do this, because I've been using this one for years. And it's a good one to know, and I use it a lot in my playing. So this one here, we're going to go down 4 notes. Notice the first one we went 1, 2, 3, then we went back up, okay? This one here, we're going to go down 4 notes. So let me do that a little bit slower for you. Okay, right out of the pentatonic scale, and then going back up. Again, we're starting on the 5th fret. I'm going to put the tablature up here. That's why I'm not calling out any of the numbers, the fret numbers and all that. I'll put the tablature right up here alongside the screen so you can look at that. So again, you know, this is a good one. Okay, so that's kind of cool, and that's actually an excellent exercise too, just to show you how far you can go with this. So, but you know, you can start with 1, you know, maybe position 5. You know, maybe position 5 would be an easy one to do. Thing about it though is it really makes you know your scales when you do this, so that's the cool thing, okay? But again, not to get overwhelmed with it, I would, like I said, keep it really basic at first till you get these under your fingers, because you'll be surprised that they become second nature, and pretty soon they'll just interweave they'll interweave within your playing. So let's do the last one, okay? So the very last one are the triplets, which can be pretty difficult. That's why I did the blues a little bit slower so I could fit those in there, but it's again, so you're playing. And I'll kind of show you a little trick that I was doing there when it goes fast like that. But first, let me do it for you slow. So you have. Just doing alternate picking. Now, this one here, it kind of depends on the song, but you know, sometimes it can be really hard to fit it in. Because it really puts me at the very top of my speed. I'm not like a really super fast player. So what you can do pull-offs. pulling up, same. So on this string here. Okay, and I'm going to do one really slow, starting from the top again. Now this will be the one with the pull-offs. Pulling off with my pinky. Now I'm pulling off with my third finger. That part. I'm just sliding back. That's about as fast as I can go. Okay, so but that's the triplets. Okay, so you have you had the first one, and then the second one, okay, then the third one, the most popular one. Then the triplets. Okay, now, so the way this is working, you may have noticed a pattern that we're just going down a note each time. Normally, like the triplets are at the very beginning, but I kind of saved those for the last since they're the most difficult. But the last one where we left off, this one here, you know, if you want to be really daring, you can go down. We're going down 4 notes. So notice we're going down 4 notes, and then we're starting on the next note below our first note. And we can go down 5 notes if we want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes like this. So I don't use those a whole lot, but you know, there is a place for them. Now here's the other part that's really cool too. So if you go down 6, you're going to end up back on your root note. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your root. So if you go down 6 on any note, you end up where you started. So it'd be So the chords we're going to have an A minor. There's going to be a D minor seventh in it. Well, this is A minor seventh, D minor seventh. We're going to have an A minor again, and then there's going to be a D6 or a D over B. You can look at it this way, or just think of it as a B minor for the sake of simplicity, because this is a scale I'm going to play off of, and then we have an F major seventh. You'll hear that the chords in the song are kind of, I kind of jazzed them up. So that's why I'm kind of floundering here with the names. So I don't want to make it too complicated, but we're just going to be playing scales around this anyway. So the first part of it is going to be, so it starts off in this A minor. So I'm thinking, here's your A minor pentatonic scale. Here's the second box. So I just did a little bend here. Okay, so then, yeah. Okay, and I just did that. So then I did this to set myself up for that, the first one. Okay. So then it goes to the D minor, and I just did this. And then this is where it's going to go to that, to the C major seventh or the C. I think I might have done a C major seventh in there, but okay, so you can see we're still staying right within the pentatonic scale. Oh, one thing I should tell you too. Remember, we're playing A minor pentatonic scale, right? But we're also looking at this as if it's a mode. So if I'm thinking a lot of times, I'm thinking a C major scale. Okay, because see, here's A minor. C is the relative major. Okay. So that's where this is coming from. Okay, and like I said, you'll have the tablature here, so you could look at exactly what I did. That's pretty close. Let me listen to that again. Okay, so that's what I did on that part. Okay, and then we come to where we're going to go up. And then that part where the song's going to go to the F major seventh, I came all the way up here. Okay. And this little run here, it's on the F major seventh. You can think of an F major seventh as here. So what I did, and I just took these two notes right out of the C scale. Kind of like I've done in previous lessons. It's always good if you can kind of work around the chords, but that's all I did. I just had this F major seventh and just looked at I'm outlining the chord, the notes in the chord. And then I went to the E and the B. Which is kind of in that weird sounding A minor ninth that we have going. Okay, so then the little pinch harmonic thing I did. And I actually hit this note, okay? So I did this just laying my finger right on top of the 12th fret. Okay, and then a little bit of whammy on there. Okay, then that gets you into the next pattern we learned. Oops. See, and right there I did a C major scale. Because remember, when we're playing this A minor pentatonic, we're also pulling notes out of the C major scale. This would be a really good, if you're a beginner, this would be a really good one to know for you. Let me start from the very beginning, the bottom. The good thing about knowing this, if you know this, you already know an A minor natural, an A natural minor scale. Because look at this. Okay. Anyways, before I get sidetracked, so then when it goes to that C. So it does that C major scale. Okay, so we're just going C. Just walking up from the C. And then I did, again, so it's on the C. Then I'm thinking of this C up here. Okay, so now this time, since the song is going to be on the B minor, we're going to start on the B minor pentatonic. Okay, so we're walking, it's the same scale we did here. But we're starting on the B this time. Okay, so what happens there is we go. Okay, and then that same run. So then we do the third approach that we learned. And then we're ending on this C, so we're just going to walk right up the C major scale. Let me show this to you really quick, just in case you don't know this, but again, a very important scale to know. And then we just So that's pretty close. It's not exactly as to how I played it, but you'll have the tablature with this, so you can get the idea. And you can always, and always all these things always make it your own, anyways. But the main thing is to see where I'm playing at. I'm just playing a major C major scale and just tying it into this little triad. Okay, now we're going to do that. We're going to do that same scale, going back up at this time, starting on the B. And then this time I just went and I just grabbed that really quickly. I went to the A minor. Okay, and then of course the little thing that I have in there. I sure hope this isn't getting too confusing. Like I said, just go back to the tablature that I'm going to have posted on here. I'll probably post it on this video too, so you can look at it, because it's hard for me to remember all these parts on this thing here. Okay, so now then the fourth time through is when the triplets come in, and in order to do it quickly enough on this recording, you're going to have to do the hammer-ons. Then and then I'm thinking this for the D minor. That's what I did on the end of that run. Again, I'm pulling this right out of the C major scale. Here's your second box, a major note. And then I'm going to this D minor triad. And another D minor triad. So you can kind of see, if you've studied my previous lessons on triads and whatnot, you can see how, again, I'm just working around those little triads. And then okay, again, just thinking of your C chord. And then, so again, we're on the B minor. And we're going to do the triplet coming down from the top this time. So So again, we're just kind of back to the A major scale. And then okay. So then after that, I just started jamming and tried fitting some stuff in there. So you could try learning some of that if you want to, but basically I'm just doing more of the same thing. So I hope that wasn't a total train wreck. That was a little bit more difficult than I thought to teach, but you've got the tablature. Go through and learn these shapes first, okay? And I am going to upload the backing track, so You know, you don't have to learn the video the way I did. The tablature will be there if you want to do that, if you like that, the way I did it. But if not, you know, and if you're a beginner, just stay right here on the A minor pentatonic scale. You know, and you could try throwing in, you know, some major scale notes, but the main focus, I think, of this lesson to really help you, especially if you're a beginner, is to practice those approaches, okay? So those are the main things. So make sure you get all 4 of those under your fingers, and anytime you're playing, you know, when you're doing the pentatonic, it works a major or minor pentatonic or electric guitar, acoustic, you know, try throwing that in there and just let that become part of your playing. Like I said, I've done this for years. I've done it so long, I don't even really, you never even thought so much about doing a lesson on it. But I think it is something to be aware of. And again, if you're getting ready to pick up the guitar for the day, warm up on those too, especially the triplets. So anyways, folks, that's it for today. Good luck with this thing. I hope it didn't end up being too difficult. Just you know, give it a try. Let me know what you think, and keep it simple. If it doesn't work for you, like I said, go back to the basics. Just play the A minor pentatonic and just play those shapes, and try improvising and fitting those shapes into it. If you do just that at the very minimum, you know, that'll pay off for you big time. So the next lesson hopefully will be not quite so complicated. This one really kind of fooled me. So anyways, thank you so much, and we will see you next time around. Bye-bye.